Hello everybody, VTromas here. Today I'm showing you guys a mod that I actually am making myself right now. It is not finished at the moment, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick preview of it because I am, like, relatively close to being done with it, and it is coming along quite nicely.
Wait, I know you.
Oh. Yeah, like, apparently that guard knows us. Alright, well this mod, as you guys can probably guess by the title, it adds in, like, a little... Well, it adds in some islands that include some zombies on them. Now, that's just like a very, very general saying of how to very general description of this mod. And since I actually made this mod, I'll be able to tell you guys a lot about it. Now, really, it does add in like an entire new faction to the game, and that is the Vanguard. These guys are the Vanguard. These guys in full clad steel armor. This is actually how you get to their outpost. Now, right now there's only two islands. One is these guys' outpost and the other one's like a overrun outpost. And you get here, it's at the Solitude Docks. You just go to the East Empire Company warehouse. And you simply walk onto the ship and you will go to their outpost. Let's go ahead and wait for it to load. Well, there are a few zombies on the Vanguard Outpost island, but there's definitely not that many compared to the main island. On the main island that's overrun, there's over 150 zombies, and it is a pretty large island. It's not a small island, it's fairly, at least mid-sized. And I did include a lot of detail in these islands. Well, let's just wait for it to load up. Just come back when it's done. Alright, here we are. On our boat. And it looks like there's a battle going on. Let's go over there and see what's going on. The Vanguard are running over there. Saw something in the woods. Uh-oh. They're fighting. It's a zombie. Alright, I should take them out pretty easily. It's just a base zombie. But now these guys. There are 3 different kinds of zombies and one kind of secret person I will not go into too much detail about. And there's the main zombies are like, it's both male and female, just base zombie. Just they'll go around and punch you, but that doesn't really do enough damage. So I decided to add in these big zombie brutes right here. They have a ton of health and they do a lot of damage. Their battle axes have a helmet on. Very easily distinguishable as they are a lot larger than you. They're like, I think they're 1.5 times the size of a normal player. Then I also added in the zombie guards. They have a white run guard shield and an imperial sword, so they'll do some little damage to you. But they shouldn't really overwhelm you. But they do have numbers in every situation, especially on the overrun island. This is like the smallest zombie battle you'll ever see. And the Vanguard did lose this battle. They usually do win most of them, but it is completely random most of the time. So right now, just an archer, and then that guy should be helping. I'm not sure what he's doing. Well, yeah, there are guys up in these towers shooting arrows at him. And apparently this guy wanted to run out with his, so I'm not sure what he's doing. And here's another Vanguard soldier. See if you can get that brute. Well, let's step in and help these guys. Alright, now keep in mind, this is like the best freaking battle axe in the game. I upgraded it to be so. So that was way easier than you guys would have it. And I am like level 81. Here, just have a little destroyed caravan. You guys can search for more of that if you want to. And then he's gonna go out and take the other zombies out up there. The archers usually take out everyone up there. So don't really have to worry. There's the main Vanguard outpost right here. So open the gates and there's a lot going on in here. Well, I've been trying to make this guy shoot at these targets. I'm not really sure how to do that. And this guy does not like staying up in his tower. Other than that, it's pretty good. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. They're deciding whether to fight or not. Alright, this... Uh oh. Zombie! In the trees, man. He's in the trees!
Is someone there?
Oh well. Back to here. There's a little smithing area. It includes all you need for smithing: anvil, grindstone, workbench, and a smelter, which a lot of people forget. And then there's these tables full of random loot that scales to your level, so you're probably not going to find glass shields and glass armor up here unless you're very close to max level. Then even then there's like no Daedric stuff here. There are 3 tables like this though, so you have a little chance. And big ebony battle axe, that's quite useful. And then what's good, well, what good is it to have all this stuff just laying around and not have a merchant? Yeah, these are some casualties. They're not killed, but they're close to it. Well, looks like our merchant's talking to the elk on the wall right now, but yep, we have a merchant here. And I customly made this merchant, and as you can see, he does have a lot more money than most of the merchants around Skyrim do have. He's quite a wealthy merchant, and he can also fight if he has to, but he can't get out from behind his counter, so it'd be kind of hard for him to. So, as you can see, he has a lot of good stuff. I gave him the ability to buy anything off of you, and I'm pretty sure he sells almost everything as well. So, yep, pretty good. Scroll mass paralysis and all that stuff. Alright. Now, there's a little more to the camp. I do plan to add some more onto it later, but for the moment, this is really all there is. There's a little wood chopping block over there, another tower with some archers in it. You can actually see one right there. Then we have an alchemy table, or an alchemy lab. We have an enchanting little platform thing. Then we have the big shebang stable up here. I'm going to add the Vanguard General up here later. And remember, if you guys want to give me any suggestions on what I could add, just go ahead and feel free. I willingly take them and probably add them in here, because I can really do anything in the creation kit that's not too absurd. And, yep, that's really it for the Vanguard outpost. Just walk around. This guard's patrol is messed up. I'm not really sure what's going on. I'll fix that. They're usually patrolling around here, though.
Yes.
And then, those men that you saw running off into the forest to kill those zombies, they're usually patrolling from here to that point right there. Then they go and search a few bodies and go there and just loop around again. And everything respawns, so you don't have to worry about them dying once and never coming back. Let's go up in the archery tower and get a nice view, and then we'll head off to the overrun island. Alright, not sure what he's doing right there. It's not a little slit like this to shoot out of. Looks like he was trying to. Yep, they wanted to abandon their tower. Alright, time to go over to the main zombie fighting island. Now, I would very much enjoy to implement the mercenaries mod. I'll be doing a mod review on that right after I make this video, so it'll be up really soon. I do want to implement that, but I would probably need the mod creator's his permission. And yeah, it would be nice just to bring a bunch of mercenaries over here to the zombie survival island. Now let's go there. I want to make it easy to choose between going back to Skyrim and going to zombie islands while those doors are just kind of float. Didn't really go for realism too much. Yep, this island has a lot of zombies, and the time cycle, there's only about 4 hours of daylight, and it's always raining, or foggy, or just overcast. So it's a pretty depressing island, and you really need to be ready and raring to go by the time you get here. And I would like to add some quest signature. I'll probably be doing a lot of this stuff over spring break, which is in next week. And yeah, I'll be experimenting around with that. If you guys have any like sessions for quests, anything of the sort, go ahead and give them to me, because I'll be giving you guys a pretty in-depth view of my mod right now. And I'm not very good at coming up with quest ideas. And I'm not really good at making quests because I've not done that before. But I will learn. And this will be a pretty great mod, especially if you guys help me support it. Yep, I'll just come back when it finishes loading. Oh, the battle music came on.
Yes.
Alright, here we go. I did spawn 6 soldiers in here. They don't usually fight though because there's too many zombies. Just overloads the AI. And there's this little grass error going on at the moment. But don't worry about that right now. Here you step off the boat. And then your first sight are this big carrot of zombies. Oh. Some stacked up coffins along the side. And some dead Vanguard gate guards. Now we're actually lucky enough to come during the few hours of daylight. It's the middle of the day. Alright, it lagged a little bit there. Yep, there's some coffins stacked up. This was actually Vanguard base before it got overrun. As you can guess, there's some zombies inside. Alright, let's go ahead and check this place out. Oh, there they are. Alright. Yeah, I'm really way too good for these here zombies. I'm a little, yeah, as I said before, I'm max level with a, basically it's a modded weapon, kind of. It's not actually modded, but it's just ridiculously strong. Zombie brute can take it, it's like a boss, so. Let's see. Unrelenting Force, where are you? Do... I don't really want to do Storm Call. Let's do one that I've never used before. Oh, let's do Frost Breath. Never really used that one. As you can see, these guys even do damage to me, and unless you are my level with my stuff on, it's gonna be pretty difficult. Let's go ahead and freeze all the AI for right now. We're just giving a tour. Got the general idea of how the combat goes on. Uh-oh, just turned the spectral AI processing off. There we go. Now, as I said before, this camp was actually inhabited. Don't worry, this floating grass will be gone. I'll find a way to fix it. So, you can go and loot everything off with these guys if you want to, if you can carry all of it. There are a bunch of chests laying around that they did not clear out when they died. Or evacuated. Yep, a lot of good loot in here, especially this big tent. This is probably where we're gonna find some of the best stuff. Then there's these little refugee, lean-tos right here. I don't want to see right now, but the chest. Then there's some towers with dead archers up in them. Some more lean-tos, some more chests. Basically stored everything they owned into this little camp. Dead farmer. And then some more stuff. No dead Vanguard soldiers, more dead farmers are on the table. Somehow this zombie got up on the table. Not sure that happened. And some more of a dead Vanguard, dead farmer. And there's a torch plug in a jar. Because I thought that would be interesting, so I add that in. And once again, there's another smithery area around. This one doesn't have a smelter, but it does have a tanning rack, which the other one does not include. And here's probably the best chest. That's good. And then there's the key to the front gate, which they locked. That's why their backs are to the wall over here. Open that, and you can go into the rest of the island. And there's a lot, and I mean a lot of zombies in this forest. There's at least 70 of them. And that gets quite ridiculous when it's dark out and you can't see anything. And that's the larger part of the island. Over that way, so we'll save that for later. Alright, so let's run over here to the guard tower. See a lot of zombies on the brute. And yep, just go up to the top of the guard tower. There's a dead soldier. And a dead archer, I'm pretty noticed, another dead soldier. And yep, you have a pretty nice view. You could shoot some zombies from up here. And then there's a little island over there, which I think has the secret person that we were talking about. Alright, now you can walk through these little areas. I didn't make the water too deep around the island at all. Here we go, some zombies. Here's the big burning grounds. They were actually holding their own in the little outpost before they got overrun. So they had to just find some way to burn all the dead zombies. Already burned one, some ones they're about to burn. That's what the big cart over there was for, full of dead bodies. Then here's our little secret guys. These guys are healers, as you can tell by their name. They actually run around and resurrect the zombies or dead villagers, because there's a village over there. So you probably want to kill these guys first, and they do also engage in melee combat with you. And they're just mannequins, because I thought that'd be pretty creepy. And they have a weird voice animation. I completely forgot what it was though. So let's go ahead and head over to the village. Alright, now we're back in front of the gate. So I'm going to skip that other walking part to not make this too long. And I'm starting to take out my torch because it is starting to get dark out. And as I said before, this grass, I'm not sure why it's elevated like this, but it will be gone in the final release. It seems to think there's more terrain over here. But yep, this forest is chock full of zombies, both guard variety and regular, and a brute. There's torches laying in the ground, some places, to help you along, because it usually is really dark out, so I had a hiccup there. And now here is the town. Do not have a name for this town, as everyone is dead, so it does not need a name. But horse, the dead Bjorlum. It's part of the Bjorlum Globetrotters. A wounded soldier who's more than wounded right now. Thongvar silver blood. Some assorted dead people. More zombies. There's quite a few zombies in this village as well. Another brute. And a bunch of dead Whiterun guards. You do not want to let the healers resurrect these guys, because it does kind of screw with you. Those Whiterun guards will just run at you and assault you. And Corey Williams is not playing Killing Floor. Alright, yep, and there are actually a few vendor stalls that you can salvage some resources from if you're getting hungry. This stuff is... it's not rancid yet. Boiled cream treat. Nice home cooked meal. And just some assorted stuff, some blocks that you can push quite easily. And some houses. You can't actually go inside of them yet. I may make it so you will have to in the future, but I'm not even sure if that'd be worth it. Then here's the armor and weapon stall. Not really much in there, but it's something. Some more zombies. Whiterun guard. And I do kind of want to do something with this guard up here. Just fight your way up to him. Maybe there'll be like a special item on his body or something that you have to retrieve and bring back to like one of his family members. I may pack the Vanguard outpost full of refugees as well. And might have to do some quests for him. It's just brainstorming at the moment though. Don't expect any of it to be in the game 100% in the mod. And you guys can start brainstorming like that too. Everything that you really want me to add, just put down in the comments. I will read all of them. Then some more guards because they're right next to the gate. And here's the last little layer of the island. Then keep in mind you have to fight through a ton of these zombies hidden in the trees. There's a lot on both sides. And the secret little hut up here, this burned out building. I do plan on doing something with this as well. There's a brute up here. And if you guys have any ideas for what I should do up here, go ahead and tell me. There's a drunk cultist laying there dead. With some desecrated corpses. And then there are some lootable thief caches. Then meat barrels. You can guess what's in there. And just some assorted goodies. See, I was an avid fisherman before his house got burned down by a drunk cultist. And there's Zambi. Glowing eyes. I like it. And there's a little dock area. Some stupid floating grass is in the way though. And there's some fish. And there are actually fish in this pond. There's one right now. Let's see if we can catch him. Got it. Alright. Yep, it is getting more dark out. Getting darker. And that's really all that's in this mod at the moment. There are some secret chests laying around with stuff like this and some flawless diamonds that's worth quite a bit. And just some other assorted items. So yep, if you guys have any ideas for this mod whatsoever, I'm open to all suggestions. Go ahead and tell me. As I plan to make this a pretty big mod. If you guys think I should add more islands in, maybe in the future, after I get finished with like quests and everything on this island, go ahead and tell me. Probably will, if this gets a good reception. And I'd love to make this mod very big. So I'll just come back when it's like super dark out, just show you guys what it's like usually if you don't come in the hours of like, I think it's like 10 a.m. to around 2 in the afternoon. And yep, we'll come back then. Okay, it's 12 at night right now, and we have a torch out and we can still barely see anything. Let's imagine walking through these woods when it's so dark out and all these zombies are screaming at you and trying to assault you and statutory rape you, and it'd be terrible. But I will plan on adding those Vanguard guys, and as I said before, if we do get the mercenary mods in here, that would be great to bring some helpers with. Because it would be very hard, even for my leveled character, to take out all of these zombies on this island. And everybody's dead. Alright, let's just see if it's up the torch. Alright, it's not too bad. I did uninstall the mod that made my nights really dark. You guys probably noticed that in some of my other videos, the nights are really dark. And yep, that's it. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Give me any suggestions if you have any. I'm open to all of them. And yep, see you guys later. See ya.